Just received in our newspaper.
But more games would be fun. More games, more fun.
I don't like
That's-
board games.
You don't like board games?
No.
Why not?
I don't know. It requires a group.
Anything where it requires a group? Like, what about Sorry? You don't like Sorry?
No.
Sorry. Yeah, I'd say it.
No, I don't.
But my uncle, when I was in Florida, he taught me how to play this marbles game. Bro, me and you would be at each other's.
Sound like fucking Alex talking about dominoes.
He does like dominoes, but I don't know how to play dominoes though.
It's pretty easy, man.
Is it? Like what you gotta match each
number to number
number to number, and then it's just and it keeps going. But how do you what's the objective of the game?
to get rid of all your dominoes.
How many you start with?
7.
You start with 7, but can you gain some or no? No. Okay, so it's not like you.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You just want to be the first person to get rid of all your dominoes.
How many people can you play with that bitch?
I don't know, like 4 probably. I don't, maybe more.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, but
Sorry, I was thirsty. What's up?
So we're not going to do that anymore.
What?
he was just thirsty, right? You can't tell the man how to drink.
We're not going to do that anymore.
I told you.
She gets a producing role, and all of a sudden,
I know.
All of a sudden,
I looked at you in the eye when I had a headache, and I was like, you know what? I need to be up on my water game. Now I'm up on my water game. You know, first couple podcasts, and the last time I don't have a beer in my hand. I'm being a gentleman about it. I'm being respectful.
it's just drinking.
It's just drinking. Like, there ain't nothing wrong with that. There ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
I think you should stop doing that, though.
Why do you not like when I sip water like that?
You sound like a real Isaac right now.
I don't know who that is.
Fucking our number one hater, dog. Who eats on the
Regards
podcast.
facing you.
Yeah.
We really do got to start reviewing food more just on this podcast. Like
No,
we do.
okay, wait. If you're hearing this, leave us hate comments, please.
Yeah.
Because we have a frame, but as of now, it's only the same one comment 4 times or 5 times, Chase? 4 times. Just printed it out 4 times, but we don't get enough hate comments. Can you please go to our YouTube or our TikTok or our Instagram and just say that we suck?
The people love us.
The people love us.
People love
That's
us.
the bottom line.
We
that
put
I've
your
come to.
full username and profile picture in there.
Yeah.
Though, so
Yeah.
just
You know what would be funny?
Don't be
It
too
would be
hard.
funny to have it like every month, like just update them. Like these are the top ones of this month, and some of them are good. Like you know what I mean? We got top
They're going to be called our certified haters.
certified haters. This is good. Like you know what I mean? But that's good. It's good that we have that. It's good that we're humble. We're humble ourselves. You're right.
Jesus,
I
your
might
body
throw
just took a
up.
screenshot.
Why are you gonna throw up?
I might throw up.
What have you been fucking?
touching my leg?
My headphones cable.
I'm good.
But what's been going on with you, man?
I don't know, man. I don't fucking.
You seem tired and stressed out. Did
All
Nick
the time.
stress you out?
Who?
Did Nick stress you out?
Who?
Nick.
Nick.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
That piece of shit.
That
I don't
piece.
even remember his name. That's such a piece of shit. He
Oh
is,
my
man.
god.
He's like your best work friend.
He doesn't even work there anymore.
He doesn't even work there, but he's still talking to him. It's okay.
No,
No.
no, of course not, man.
Oh well, I thought you were pretty.
You
close.
guys are my best friends on earth. How often do we communicate?
God.
True.
Well, this.
Yeah.
But this is good.
But
Yeah.
it's a struggle to get him here every week.
Yeah.
You really
we
gotta-
we gotta drag him out. We gotta
You really gotta bother me.
come on, man. And he's like, fine.
And then
fuck.
all we get back in the group chat is copy.
copy that.
Yeah.
Is that because you how you talk at work?
Maybe. I don't know. I just
Copy.
I got your message, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or is
you
it
want me
from
to say
our Call of
10-4?
Duty days?
Oh, I say 10-4 to everything?
10-4.
10-4.
Yeah. It's like when we were watching Dog the Bounty, like 10-4.
10-4.
10-4. We should be able to start out like
I do use 10-4 on the radio a lot.
I forgot you have that
What?
in your car.
Oh, I don't have
he's
my...
talk.
I don't have it set in my truck yet. I really should, though.
Yeah.
You should have
You
your
should.
CV. That,
I want to get a big whip antenna.
get a big fucking antenna. Fuck it, dude.
Yeah, because then you can hear more.
Get longer ranges.
Yeah, dude. Some guys have like fucking 15-foot antennas.
God
They're
damn.
big whip antennas.
Yeah.
Anything they hit.
Yeah, just fucking.
Yeah.
Did you see that fucking ship that crashed in the Brooklyn Bridge?
Yeah, that sucked for those guys.
Yeah, there was people on top of that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't know what that would.
It looked like wind, man. Like, it looked like the fucking sea was just taking her. But I think it was like mechanical issues and shit. Because it's not like it drove into it. Like, that was the back of the boat.
Yeah. Can we search it up? Can we search up the boat hitting the fucking Brooklyn Bridge there? I just want to know what happened.
I'm gonna need more tables because this is too much. I have 2 computers in front of me. I'm trying to shuffle these fucking cards. I have an iPad that's basically a laptop.
Listen, we haven't spent something in a long time. Do you want an L-shaped desk?
Yes, please. This couch just becomes unusable. It's just my other desk.
We
What am I
We
looking
can get
up?
rid of the couch.
We could get rid of the couch.
We should probably
no more
get
guests.
rid of the couch.
No more guests. If you're in the studio, you're on the show.
What am I looking up? Boat?
The boat that hit the bridge. Have you heard of this?
No.
No?
Oh yeah, an Italian Navy or no, a Mexican.
I thought it was Mexican, yeah.
Mexican boat flew into the bridge.
Hit the Brooklyn Bridge. And like people are on like top of it or whatever.
Damn.
I don't know if it's like
The
a
Brooklyn
carnival.
Bridge is falling down.
Let's see.
my
Mexican
God.
Navy training ship strikes bridge killing 2. Live updates, blah, blah. Click one of those articles on the bottom, either New York Times or, one of them. There were 277 people aboard when the ship drifted directly into the underside of the bridge on Saturday. Fuck off.
Is it Bezos that owns this one, or is that the Washington Post?
I don't know.
I can't get rid of this.
Go to CNN. Just click that one. Fuck. 2 people killed and more than a dozen were injured after a Mexican Navy training ship struck the bottom of the Brooklyn Bridge, according to the New
Why
York
do people
City.
just not want you to look at their stuff?
I know.
Like
They
they
make
make
it
it
so
so
annoying.
fucking impossible, especially now. How much of a dork you have to be to fucking sign up
Yeah,
for a news source?
I'm not
like,
signing up for
that's
the
kind
New
of
York
the
Post. Man.
It's kind of the dumbest shit. Like they're like, hey, you want news to this? Guess what? You got to fucking put in your
what
email.
the fuck is that lamp? Why
Yeah.
the fuck is that an article?
That's an AI. It's not. It's an ad and it's AI.
Yeah, of course it is. What the fuck?
Unique lamp. It's a unique.
Remember when ads were good?
Yeah, ads are they actually
Yeah,
caught
they
your
would,
eye.
it'd be like porn or something.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
But
It's
you know
always
what?
porn.
You know what the thing about
It
porn
was
ads,
always
though?
porn.
Porn ads have never changed.
Yeah.
They know their target audience. They know. Are you jerking off alone right now? Are you right now jerking off by yourself? You freak.
Nothing's funnier than on Instagram you get a DM from your bud. Starts off pretty normal, and then full volume. It's like, you jacking off alone right now?
They do know. Do you want to get bigger? Like, a lot of them are fucked, dude. You know there's local moms in your area.
This is my magic sex gun. And it's not buying prostitutes. And then it's like, this guy's weird supplements he's selling.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, it's not regulated at all. We can ship them to you, but a doctor would tell
Research chemicals.
Yeah, research chemicals. Yeah, we researched it.
On you
Vaguely.
right now.
Vaguely. You're the people that are experiencing it.
A couple guys tried it. They're fine.
It's even like that one bit from the Bad Thoughts thing that we watched, Rain. Like Tom Segura's
Oh my
new.
God, that's so
you gotta
funny,
watch it. It's
dude.
actually fucking like gruesome and pretty funny.
It's literally, it's like, I think you should leave, but in Tom Segura's sick, fucked up mind.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's so good.
It's like, dude, some of them are funny. It's like where he ends up working at like an old age home. So it's like a bit, it's obviously ongoing. They're only like 18 minutes long. They're not long. But it's like him at fucking, he's like working as a janitor at this old age home. And they end up, they're like, man, he's inspiring all these old people to finally get up and live their lives and blah, blah, blah. And at one point it cuts to the scene. It's like this old grandma eating his ass. And it's like, man, he makes me feel alive again and all this stuff. And he's like, I do it for the people. I do it for them. But the victim, because we were on porn talking about, you know, and he goes to this gym, and the whole thing is like every time you take this shot, you're like, you know, it's called, what do they call it? Hardcore gym. It's like hardcore lifting. It's called
something like
hardcore
that.
lifting. Well, every time he takes this shot and as he goes in, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And at one point, it's to the point where he's walking in with the thing over his face, and he goes, "You don't think this is a problem?" And then she's just like, it just ends up, the whole episode is him getting worse, and he can't stop taking these shots because it make his dick go bigger. But at the point where it's like, man, this is too big now. It's like way in the way now.
Cumbersome.
Yeah. Like,
It's humongous.
yeah. Dude, and like they show everything. Like they show
Tom
everything.
Segura's bare ass is in the first like 5 minutes of the first episode.
I was surprised Netflix actually like took it on about something like that.
They're
But
just trying anything now to stay relevant. So.
yeah. I mean, I thought it was pretty good. You should watch it.
Yeah.
And at one point, you ever see any of his stand up or no?
No.
He talks about one of his bits where his dad goes to Vietnam, and one of the bits that he always says is, "There's nothing better than killing the enemy." Like that's what his dad says, whatever. So they do that bit, but in that show where it's like, "Oh, our grandson's gonna go up and he's gonna talk about the war of Vietnam." He goes, "Who do you talk to?" He goes, "Talk to your dad. Talk to your dad about a Vietnam vet." And he goes, "Oh fuck!" And he goes, "Listen here, you commie rat!" Like he's like fucking sitting there talking. The kid's like, "Man, I haven't had one of you guys in my platoon in a long time. Like, you know what I mean? I don't like your kind." He's like, shit. And he's like, "We're gonna have to. Our son's gonna have to switch schools. Our son's gonna have to change schools.
You're not allowed back in there." So
yeah. I always say that, like, even like my cousin, when he went to school, the radio station Dave and Chuck the Freak, where they have Friday bitch, it's Friday bitches. Yeah. So when my cousin was younger and he was in JKSK or whatever, he goes in and they're talking about the days of the week, and obviously they're like, "What day is it today, kids?" And he goes, "It's Friday bitches." And then they had to let my uncle know when he came to pick him up. Yeah. And they're like, "Your son said it's Friday, bitches." And he wasn't even thinking. He goes, "Fuck, when I dropped him off this morning, I was listening to Dave and Chuck the Freak." Not even fucking thinking that this kid's listening to Dumbass Bitch of the Week or whatever the fuck they got. They got a couple different bits going on there.
I never really listened to them.
They've been on for a super long time. Yeah. It is like, if you go watch some of their compilations, some of the shit is funny. Like, because you're like, how the fuck do you even come up? Like, it's also amazing to see how a radio show's so alive still like that, because you wouldn't think they're as big now with podcasts and stuff like that, but they're still pretty relevant. Like, they still get, like, for a local radio station, they get like 120,000 views or some shit like that.
Are they local?
Yeah,
Well,
they're from Detroit.
They're Detroit.
And one's from Windsor and one's from like Leamington.
Yeah, I think Chuck is from LaSalle.
Because I know they have like broadcasts in like California and shit.
Do they?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
So I wasn't sure if it was like located in Michigan.
They're in Michigan. They're in Detroit.
They're both from like Windsor area, Windsor, Leamington, whatever area. But their show is recorded in Detroit.
Cool, but it is pretty fucking cool. And then everyone calls, like, it's so cool to hear the truck drivers like, "Well, I got this lot lizard one time." Like, and geez, like, tell us some of the dumbest shit that your family's ever done. And then and it's just random people calling in, and I love it. Yeah. It's such a funny concept because it starts at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and it goes from like 5 to 10:30. So it's just wild that from 5 to 10.
Who's calling?
Yeah,
not the highest class.
It's just truck drivers and people waking up early to go in the morning. Like, the people waking up early are like, this is some good quality stuff. But now they just have like the full length shows on they just upload it now right away. Good idea. So it's smart because now you don't have to listen to the bullshit. Like, because it's funny when they have a talk show like that, you have to still give the weather and stuff like that. So after you just got done talking about like buttholes or something like that, you got to be like, it's gonna be 58 out today with a slight breeze. Like,
do you have to give the weather?
I think on a radio station you have to, because you're considered I don't know if it's a news source, but it's something along those lines. But every time before they have to start they go to commercial break, they have to give you a traffic and weather update.
We should just like near the start.
Yeah, but it's not going to correlate.
Yeah, you're listening to this on Tuesday the 17th, but a week ago for you it was about 68 degrees.
Just a nice little reminder of like, hey, a couple weeks back, this is what it was.
Or it'd be funny to predict. Like in a week from now, traffic's going to be... Tecumseh's going to be closed.
Massive
wide open.
Car fire. Gridlock for days.
Yeah. Just talking shit like the weather. We think the weather's going to be bad. It's all sunshine. It's all fucking good. Nothing wrong at all.
Storm of the century coming next Wednesday.
You want to take Riverside Drive, it's going to take you a bit to get to work. We're just out here fucking around, dude. We don't give a fuck, bro.
I used to drive home from work on Riverside Drive every day.
Yeah, but
super nice.
It's a nice drive.
Yeah, man.
If anyone knows about the Riverside Drive, it's a fucking good one, because it's like you get to look at all the houses, especially when we go for those like just driving around or late night drives. Yeah. It's just beautiful to go look at the homes. It's nice to go look at stuff you'll never be able to afford.
Yeah,
it's pretty fucking cool.
And then you're sitting there and you're like, yeah, I don't know if I would have went with those lights.
Yeah,
it's like
that guy.
You'll never have that home.
The guy who built like the castle house, like he's got a fucking tower out front. I'm like, the money you spent
to do that,
building that,
it's just to flex.
It is.
It is really just to flex.
You gotta respect it though, low key. Like some people take that shit so seriously. It's like, yeah, I want my house to look like a castle. Why? Don't know. I'm not going up there and
kinda just like a
watching out for
fuck
fucking
you.
pillagers. Like,
Just fuck you, money.
That guy sits up on the roof every night with a crossbow,
Yeah, waiting.
defending his home.
Waiting for someone to walk on his property. It's like those people that get like their alarm systems like all ready for someone to break in. They're like, I want someone. Like, you gotta be careful of a motherfucker that wants.
You ever
like,
walk the whole river?
If I walk the whole river, I've rollerbladed.
I've done like when you go down to Pilette and then there's that little strip up there. I've done that back and forth a few times, but not. Have you walked literally?
Walked the whole length of the city.
I've done it a few times. I've done it a few times where I've rollerbladed from the farthest end to all the way to the bridge, sat there, smoked a joint, rolled all the way
I
back.
went from Sandwich to Manning.
Jesus,
Damn,
really?
that's actually far as fuck,
That's
bro.
crazy.
God damn. Okay, yeah, that's far. You got it. You won.
Hey.
You win, yeah.
Yeah, you won, bro. That was walking?
Yeah.
Holy fuck,
How long did that
bro.
take you,
Yeah, I was
do you
gonna say.
A long time.
Yeah,
Most
probably.
of the day.
That's literally from city end to city end, pretty much.
That's longer than a downtown walk.
yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Like,
Done the downtown walk.
a downtown walk a
I
few
don't know how
times,
many
but
times.
that's a long walk.
Yeah. Great third date. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that for sure, man.
Yeah, you learned a lot, and you got
Yeah.
your steps in.
Got a lot of steps in there.
God, fucking, you ready to eat? You ready to eat now? Fuck, we just took like fucking 30,000 steps.
Yep.
But good for you, man. I can't.
Younger man.
I always say I wanted to rollerblade again because it is good exercise. But I'm like, fuck, man. With me, my fucking legs is gonna shoot out. I'm waiting for my knee to just give out finally.
Only one way to find out.
You're right. Start doing parkour on my rollerblades.
We should get back into it.
We should just start taking up something that we can definitely not do, like parkour. Like definitely, like you ever look at those dudes? Like let's just start taking up, and I'll be like, my leg.
That's like when what was that guy's name? Jordan. the
Jake, you're just stepping
skateboarder?
out of the truck, baby.
I jumped out the back. I jumped out the back of the bed. What were you saying?
Skateboarding guy?
Yeah, when Jordan came on and you guys were like, yeah, I think I'm going to start picking up some skateboarding tricks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we should have him. I'd be like, man, why don't you get BioSteel to sponsor us? We'll fucking.
Come on,
I'm the
man.
perfect athlete for that. What do you mean? Get me on a board. Get me on a longboard. I'll kickflip with that bitch. You imagine someone fucking on a longboard doing
kickflip.
that shit? Kickflip.
I feel like there's definitely people that are doing kickflips on longboards, man.
But not like me. It's because I'm gonna bust my knee at the end of it. That's the fun part.
me?
No, it's me.
Yeah, good.
Oh, Miss Bob.
You're not like that, buddy.
Oh
I'm
shit.
just waiting on a text from him. We gotta go to Canadian Tire.
For what? What do you gotta go to?
I don't ask, Jake.
Yeah.
I just know I'm buying something.
Rifle.
No.
Em's looking. She's like, I'm looking at a rifle. What can we get here?
Blow my brains out of my sleep.
Oh, that's good.
I did not mean to laugh that loud
I know.
right in the microphone. That caught me so off guard. I was answering a text and then all I hear is blow my brains out right in my sleep.
I can just listen. I can just make it really uncomfortable. Like you know that chair you have, like with the desk and all that.
Yeah.
There, I could just sit, like you can be like, why is he still here? And he's like, oh, he's gonna stay here tonight. He's gonna sit down and he watches me sleep. This is every Monday.
Just make
thing.
sure I'm all right.
Yeah, just make sure, okay? And then when he wakes up in the morning, I go in your ear and I'm like, you didn't breathe 4 times. You stopped breathing 4 times in your sleep. And then I leave and I go to work.
So, when Alex was moving in, he just kept talking about how he was going to watch me sleep, dressed like an owl. And he kept
He
describing...
looks like a fucking apple.
And listen, he kept describing in greater and greater detail the owl costume he would be wearing. At first, it was like one you could just an owl mask.
Yeah.
But then he started looking it up like full costumes on Amazon. And like you know how
What's a full owl costume look like?
Hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I don't even know where you would buy.
so that's when I decided to put a lock on my door. Like he started talking about like the full anamorphic mask.
Yeah.
Those big beady eyes, like the dead eyes. Like there's no light behind those.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm putting a lock on my door.
Dude, this is wild. I mean, some of
Well,
them.
it's mostly for kids.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's mostly for kids, but
Full adult.
Like that.
they're gonna
That
give
guy in the shirt.
that guy in the shirt.
Imagine you that when you wake up, it's Alex just fucking dead staring.
That's when
at
you gotta send it to Alex. Found the perfect one.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want him to do that.
Why not, man? Be fun.
It won't be when it wakes up and there's a man dressed like an owl in the room.
Oh, that's just Alex. He's goofing off.
Alex, stop.
Alex, stop, man! You're scaring everyone in the owl costume.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you can't be doing that shit.
No, man.
So many
Fuck
look
up.
at look at these realistic ones like up top, like 600 and like, you know.
You wake up and you just see the Duolingo owl fucking in your corner.
Like this is fucking $440.
Yeah, this is the shit he was showing me. Like, imagine this for your bed, 3 a.m.
Imagine this.
standing there.
Oh my god, this is horrifying.
Yeah, right? That's the one I was talking. The guy in the shirt.
Oh my god. That's so scared. This one. Oh my god.
Yeah. Like those.
Owls are.
Oh my god, look at this one.
Owls are so weird too.
You remember that episode in the library from Aang, The Last Airbender?
For what? Sorry?
Avatar?
Yeah.
Yeah. How that owl was in there?
I don't remember.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to
look
remember.
that up because when I was a child, I didn't like that.
Last Airbender owl. Is that what we're searching up?
Owl god.
Owl god.
The moment you said owl god, I remember.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. That's terrifying.
Dude, why was he like that?
Pretty intense.
Okay, hold on. I need to put some shit down so I can type with both my fucking hands. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my god.
I didn't watch The Legend of Korra or whatever.
Me neither. Did you watch the live action Airbender?
Yeah, didn't you? I thought
Like
you
the
did.
first one?
Yeah.
Like the M. Night Shyamalan one? The movie?
No, not the movie.
It's
The
a
show.
live action show.
No, I didn't.
You never watched
really
it?
good.
It was. They did a good job. I
don't
don't even
care.
Okay,
You don't have to make everything live action, man.
I guess.
I just put God, by the way. I didn't
What about the How You Train Your Dragon? You gonna watch that?
No.
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 Look at this
Damn,
shit.
man. Damn.
The way it like moved around, did not like it.
Oh, yeah, they did the in the live action.
owl?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember this.
I'm not
one.
watching this.
This is his nightmare.
Yeah, he's gonna fucking freak out. He's gonna be like, no!
I'll piss myself. Alex, get out of my room.
Oh my god.
All right. Well.
Okay, yeah, I got a couple different things. I'll let you guys decide. I have a new bit, or we could do pick your poison. Which one do you guys want to do first?
Hit me the new bit.
New bit.
I
Okay.
think you're gonna like this one.
This one.
You know what it is?
Yeah,
We're
not
okay,
gonna
let
do
me
it
explain.
then.
So he
not a
knows.
surprise.
He knows. I told him the basic idea of what I was gonna do, but he doesn't know anything about
don't
it.
know
So
any of the stories.
the bit is gonna be called workplace therapy. We're gonna be reading a couple Reddit stories, and you guys are gonna have to give the OP advice, the original poster. Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. This I'm not gonna lie. This first one is pretty long, but the other two are very short. Okay. This one is titled, "Am I the asshole for not letting my mother-in-law come over after she destroyed my Millennium Falcon set, Lego set?" Sorry, I don't know how to say that word. Millennium
Falcon.
Falcon Lego set. I, 38 male, live with my wife, 37 female, and my 7-year-old son. I work as an engineer, and my wife is a senior supervisor at a law firm. I've always loved Lego since I was a kid, and sure, it's kind of childish, but it makes me happy, so I've kept it as a consistent hobby throughout my adult life. In 2024, I spent months building the Millennium Falcon son set with my son. It's me and my son's pride and joy, and I often show guests who come over. My wife doesn't really get the hype, but she doesn't mind either way. In early March, my wife's parents came over for a week to spend time with us. As I usually do with my guests, I asked them if they would like to see my Lego collection. They agreed, and I showed both her father and mother my Millennium Falcon her set. Her father was amazed at the time, and it took me to build my sizable collection. But her mother said that it was a waste of time, and I should focus on being a real man and move up the corporate ladder.
What a bitch.
I
I already
know.
don't like this woman.
I laughed it off because she's pretty old, and I figured she just held very old-fashioned beliefs. We left the room, and nobody really mentioned it for a few hours. But at dinner, her mother said out of nowhere that I should give up on this Lego nonsense and be a real man. We ignored this and moved on, but you could see in her expression that she was not happy. With Nobody said anything about it for the rest of their stay. All seemed well the morning they left. They left at 3 a.m. to catch a flight, and we waved them off. I went back to bed, but then the next morning awoke to find my Millennium Falcon smashed to pieces with a note from my wife's mother calmly saying that this was for my own good so that I can be a real man and focus on what really matters. It turns out she had quietly destroyed it in the middle of the night and left in the morning. Me and especially my son were very upset. I called her in the morning, but she refused to apologize. I said that until she apologized, they would not be welcomed back again. My wife is not happy with my decision on this matter, and honestly, I'm starting to wonder if I overreacted. Did I go overboard, or am I in the right?
You're the Star
First of all,
Wars guy.
fake story. That didn't happen. But
Okay, hypothetically, it did happen. What do you think the guy should do?
I don't know, man. Build it again.
Build it again?
Yeah, whatever.
Isn't that
Fuck.
like a $500 and something set?
Probably. Just build it again. Like, what are you going to tell her mom can't come over anymore?
If I smash your PS5, should you just buy another one?
Yeah.
Yeah?
What am I going to not... What am I supposed to do with the broken PS5? Like, not buy another one?
Yes, I think...
That was a terrible example, man.
Well, yeah, but the bottom line is he probably will build it again, but how can he trust that she won't just keep breaking it?
It's also not hers, and it's him and his son's bonding thing. That's how I'm taking it. It's him and his son's bonding experience, and you're just being a bitch because you want to be. Because okay, look. Granted, she is probably older, and she probably doesn't want to fucking deal with or like she thinks her daughter's like dating fucking I don't know less of a dating or married less of a man or something like that. She probably has some sort of thing towards that, or she thinks it's childish. But to me, it was just like I don't know this guy. I don't know much about Legos. I just know that in particular one is expensive.
And it's very, very large. One of the commenters said that it must have taken him a very, very long time.
It's big, yeah.
It says that set takes 18 hours to build or more. It is a gigantic set. I'd ban that shithead too. What an absolute shithead. And then somebody just said, yeah, fuck that old cunt.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Fuck that bitch.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess you can't. I get what you're saying because it's her mother. You can't have her. But like, I think it'd be on the wife to tell her like, yeah, you can't be doing that. Like, don't be coming like breaking. And then even you can put it as like my son stuff. Like,
yeah, because bottom line is it's like you said, like their bonding time, and it's like you upset my son.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
Just because you thought something was childish, and like, granted, it could be. It could be childish, but it's like, bro, why you got to be like that? Why you got to be an old miserable fuck?
They often are.
They often are, yeah. It's near the end. It's near the end they get like that. They just don't give a fuck. But I guess you're not going to give a fuck near the end.
No.
Okay. I'm so glad that... So I have the links in my notes, but I also took screenshots. Thank fuck, because one of them got deleted. Okay. This next one is, am I the asshole for being caught watching 18-plus vids my wife caught me? It's just porn. So
yeah,
it's labeled not safe for work. Okay. 29 female and 29 male. I'll start off by saying both of us watch porn, so it's not like we haven't done before, both together and apart. But I was watching porn when my wife walks in and caught me and was disappointed in me for watching it. Am I the asshole for watching porn? The only reason I gave this one is because the comments are fucking hilarious.
I was just going to say, like, what's the... we need way more context.
So that one, when I got
What more
it...
context do you need, man?
Like, what, is she just upset that he jerked off?
Yeah.
While she was there or something? Like, is it like she was in the house and he didn't go to her? I'm assuming
it must be something like that.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, like I'm assuming that because it's like he chose jerking off over her.
Yeah, like if you were horny, we could have just had sex, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the post itself for some reason got taken down, but the comments are all still here. It said, y'all are clearly not on the same page with watching porn. You need to have a frank conversation and actually listen to her. I feel like I'm missing some context. Were you at home or somewhere inappropriate? Your kid's school, church, etc. Did she just...
He's in the living room. Like, what are you mad about, babe?
Whoa.
I can't jerk off in my own living room?
Whoa,
Yeah.
chill out.
And they continue to say, like, did she ask you to do something and help her with something, and you said you were busy and she caught you? If you both watch and sometimes together, I don't see why she would be disappointed in you unless there were other factors.
It's got to be something like that. Like, he did it, like, fucking 1 p.m. in the afternoon.
I don't know.
I'm outside doing laundry. Like,
Some people are just like that. They're like,
she found a good one.
Somebody said, it's not that you watch porn. It's likely what kind of porn you were watching. Very sus. And then the original poster said, what do you mean? What kind I was watching? LOL. I never said what I was watching. Somebody said, maybe she didn't like the category. And then somebody else said, what's the link of the video you were watching? We need it for context. And the OP said, it was just a regular foot job video.
Just regular old foot job.
That last comment I read was 43 minutes ago. This is actively happening right now. But okay, the reason I showed you this in my original screenshot, somebody said, next time, make direct eye contact and continue. Don't let her ruin a good fap.
Look at it in the eye and don't stop.
And then he said, we'll have to try that, LOL. Yeah, that was okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
fake. Didn't happen.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready? This last one is, I think it's funny. Today I fucked up by telling a stranger that his triceps looked yummy.
You can't say that to a stranger.
Well, in what context, you know?
Ready?
In any context, you definitely cannot say
You're
that
at the gym.
You're going to say that to a stranger in the gym?
You look yummy.
Hey, those,
I'm not doing it.
I'd cut right into those babies.
All right.
If someone said it to me, I'd be like, thanks, man. Fuck. That's tight.
I am a 35-year-old man, happily married to a woman with 2 kids. Much to her chagrin, I don't know what that fucking means, but I am a chatterbox. I love chatting with strangers, getting a piece of their story, and making a new friend. I've been going to my local gym for 5+ years. It's a fairly close community, so I know most people that go there, especially the 5 to 7 a.m. crowd. Well, last week, there was a new guy there in the morning, around my age, that I'd never seen there before. So in true me fashion, I strike up a conversation, introducing myself, getting his name, talking about our workouts, etc. Super nice guy, fun conversation, until I finish off with, well, it was good chatting. Sure, we'll see each other again. Keep working on those triceps. They look yummy. I have never used the word yummy to describe anything, not to mention just a weird thing to say to anyone, in my opinion. He gave me the most what the fuck look I've ever received. I get all flustered, apologize, say I'm not sure why I said that, went to the other side of the gym and finished my workout, hoping to God he doesn't need to come to my side. I do public speaking for a living. I rarely get flustered. I've been thinking about it for 3 days, and I want to find a new gym. And then it says, like, the too long didn't read. It's just a summary of the whole thing. It says, I tried to bro down with a stranger at the gym, told him his triceps were yummy as we were wrapping up the conversation. I was mortified. He was hella weirded out, and now I'm looking at options to leave the country.
Okay, what's up?
Fake.
Oh my God.
Would you
And
just
gay. Fake and gay.
just engage?
So-
but it is pretty gay. To
Listen,
call them
okay, so-
it's pretty gay to call them.
I don't know why you would ever do this, but if you're on 4chan and you post like a story,
Okay.
people right away, fake or gay. Those are your options, or sometimes both. But
like he called like that's what that is. The OP saying I called a stranger. Is triceps yummy?
Yeah.
Especially a guy you've never like. It's not like one
At
of the
the
regular
gym.
dudes. I mean, in general, it'd be weird.
Yeah.
But it's just.
But like, if you were to say it to Chase and be like, Chase, your triceps look yummy.
Yeah, but
it'd be
I've known him for
like
fucking
you
years.
guys can be gay together. Like
Thanks,
it's like
man.
you can be weird together, but not.
but
to
not
a
with
fucking
like
stranger.
not to a stranger. But it's like. Also, what he said is like, oh, I went to the other side of the gym to finish my. Just leave. Like you gotta listen.
You gotta
there's
take that
some
on the
days.
chest.
There's some days.
well, he was like, I don't know why I said that, and then walked away. So it was kind of like.
But I imagine it more like a. I don't know why I said I'm so sorry, and then just turning around and walking away.
Sorry, I feel like a fucking idiot now.
I don't know where that came from. They don't look that good. All right, see ya.
How do you like you shit on them harder? Like, never mind. They actually don't look as yummy as I thought they were.
Now that I'm looking at him in a different light, they ain't shit.
Wouldn't it be weird? Like, let's say he did all that, but then he described them. He's like, just to put out, they were they were pretty fucking
were
defined.
pretty fucking
like, you know what I
yummy.
mean? Like, pretty big. See all 3 heads.
14
like,
inches around.
Somebody said I would just move to another continent, start a new life in a farm.
Fucking yeah. He sounds like just some fucking random guy that's saying that. I remember one time we went to high school with this one guy, and Pat is talking to him, and this guy goes at one point, I had 22-inch arms. Like, that's fucking humongous. Like, you need to be on steroids to get that. And then he goes, we went to high school. Like, Pat looked at this guy, he's like, we went to high school together. You did not have 22-inch arms. He's like, are you talking about? He goes, yes, I did. Yes, I did.
I like Pat going to another man and be like, no,
I just like
you were never that.
Pat looked at me because the guy was saying, he looked at me, he goes, we went to high school with him. We went to high school. Unless in the 2 months of summer that we did not see him, he had jacked arms. I don't believe it.
Somebody said you should have clarified that you have select tastes in human flesh. That would have solved the matter for sure. And somebody said, by the way, I lied, or like, quote, by the way, I lied. My real name is Hannibal. And somebody said, can't be. I actually have it on good authority that he is dead. The late, great Hannibal Lecter.
You really just fucking taking a swing at that at some things.
Yeah,
eh?
well, you never know. My land.
My land, yeah, fuck. Yeah, no, you can't be doing that. I don't even know. I'm trying to think of the craziest thing I've ever said to somebody, and I've been like, I gotta leave. I gotta get out of here now. It's like,
Never once. Always double down.
always double down.
Always double down. If you say something you regret saying, double down on it.
I'm trying to even think if I've said anything crazy at the gym to somebody before and been like, fuck. Like, because nothing you can say, I feel like at the gym ever works out as good. Like, you just gotta be like, hey man, you're working hard. You can't be like, man, you're working good on those squats. And it's just like, bro, what are you watching me squat for, you fucking freak?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
At the gym, like you just have to go put your headphones in, keep to your fucking self.
Especially now with ever since that, what's his name there? The guy that, like, where people are filming.
Oh, Joey Swole?
Joey Swole. Like, that guy now, it's like everyone's trying to mind their own business. Like, everyone definitely now.
Yeah, because he'll blast you, bro.
Yeah, he'll blast you. That's the only dude that's actually doing something where it's like, because people were taking videos of other people, and they was like, what are you doing? Like, are you a fucking, like, I remember one time, I don't know if I ever told you guys that, when I was working out with the one correctional officer there, and someone took a video of him, like, curling, and I was like, bro, what are you doing? And he looked at me, he goes, oh, he's just a beast. I'm like, you don't think it's weird that you're recording another grown man
Yeah.
without his knowledge? Like, that's kind of fucking weird, dude. And, like, and not to mention, like, that gym over there is very, like, open concept. It's not, like, multiple walls. Most gyms are pretty open concept, but it's just really weird to, like, film another dude doing something, like, and be like, I'm just filming him because he's so, like, it's so hard. I'm like, that's even more sus.
Yeah.
That you're fucking...
You're going to take that home and just put it in the spank bank.
Yeah.
But, like, I've never been at the gym, and, like, because when we go, like, we go together, and it's like, if I'm looking at somebody, I'm like, bro, like, look at that the size of that guy's arms, whatever. And then you'll look and be like, oh, yeah, wow, he looks good.
Yeah.
Why do people need to fucking film it? Like, you don't need to keep that for later.
Nothing else. I'll let it
I'm going to go bite his arms.
slide.
I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go bite his arms right now.
Yummy.
And she's like, she's like, stop it, don't do that. I'm like, all right.
Now you're just,
Put a muzzle on.
you're just looking at him and you're just...
I'm like this. They're like, man, he must be wired on something in the gym. I'm like, this is not even pre-workout. It's all natural, baby. I'm like, my own endorphins. Fucking.
The new Doom game came out. We're going to do that bit where I speak about nothing for a while.
Okay,
yeah, the new Doom game came out.
I heard that they had the fucking, what's it called? Because I only seen one guy talk about it, so I don't know how accurate it is. But it's the chainsaw shield.
Yeah, your shield's a chainsaw.
A chainsaw.
And you can throw it, and it comes back to you like Captain America. But so basically, like, it's chainsaw circle.
Right.
You toss it at anything, it sticks into them.
Yeah.
And, like, stuns them for a while.
Then you can go up and kill him? Or is it already killing him?
Oh, it's doing damage, but
Yeah.
everything takes so much damage. So this is a game before, man. Maybe it's a prequel game to the last game.
Yeah.
So in the last game that came out, you killed the devil and God. So they're like, what do we do with the prequel game? So they're like, Cthulhu's here now. There's another God. There's a whole other realm. So I'm not expecting that at all. But
Yeah.
like, you got to free this God so you can go to its realm to free whoever.
Yeah.
And then I go to this realm and I'm like, everything is so fucking confusing here. And I'm not having fun. That's the part of the game I'm on. But now you get a dragon who's pretty sweet. And you get to drive mech suits that are pretty sweet.
How far are you into the game right now?
Like 14 missions
Okay.
out of 22.
So how long did that take you so far?
Couple hours.
Came out on Wednesday, so
What a weird day for a game to come out. Maybe not. I was like, I guess other
it was a
games.
weird day.
Yeah, usually like movies and games are Fridays.
I thought
Yeah.
Thursday at midnight, technically.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Friday, but
Friday,
yeah.
yeah.
No, it was a Wednesday. It's on Game Pass too, so that was pretty sweet.
Oh, so it's fucking okay. I
Yeah.
got Game Pass.
Yeah, you should try it.
Yeah,
Try
but
it.
I haven't played the first one.
Doesn't matter. The fun thing is they're just like, okay, here's a gun.
Go ahead.
Kill whatever's in front of you.
Yeah,
Thousands of demons. Have
it looks like a
fallen
lot
on
of
my
demons
hand.
because I've seen a few people play it, so that's why I'm like, damn, it just does seem like a lot of fucking
Yeah.
demons out here.
First thing I did, upgrade the shield all the way.
All the way.
All the way. Bought all the upgrades for the shield.
That's pretty good.
This mother, if anything else has a shield
Yeah.
and I hit it with my shield by throwing it, it dies instantly. It bounces off other people's shit.
Okay.
It bounces from demon to demon, killing them all.
That's pretty fucking
Yeah.
badass.
When I deflect and it, like I parry an attack, raise like fucking holy cross daggers fly out and just shoot whatever's in front of me. Like 70 daggers just fly out and kill anything in front of me.
That's pretty fucking badass.
Yeah.
Those are like abilities, though, right?
Yeah, those are like abilities.
Okay.
And like
Is that the most badass one?
the
It's pretty
next
badass.
the next one is like you parry an attack and then a submachine like a 50 cal machine gun just comes out of your shoulder and just shoots whatever you're looking at.
Your ear must be
Destroyed.
Your ear
destroyed.
Yeah. Just a belt feeding through.
That's the thing, man. It's like when that thing popped up, I was like, seriously?
Yeah.
That's just fucking on your shoulder at all times, and you only use it when you parry an attack.
Yeah.
And you only unlock it halfway through the game.
Oh my god.
So it's like that was that thing there the whole time?
yeah. That's fucking pretty badass.
Yeah.
Especially games now that they're so interactive like that and gets people hooked like that.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I'm at like the shit that we were playing back in the day, what we were hyped about. Like, kids now have it so much. Like it's only gonna get better for them. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because now we got all these, like, even like if you want to say like when kids start young, from like, bro, like when we started young, it was like Game Boys and like DSs, and then like the fucking PSP came out, and the fucking, like, you know what I mean? All that shit came out. Now, like, kids are gonna get to start with that Switch or whatever. And the Switch is pretty badass because you can do a lot of things on that thing. You
Disco
can be like,
Elysium's on the Switch.
say that what? Sorry.
Disco Elysium's on the Switch.
Oh damn. Well, I don't even know. That's another
You
game.
should play that.
Is that a vampire game?
It's a lot of reading. I don't.
Oh.
What?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know what it is. I don't know
Where'd
what
you
the
get
game.
vampire?
I don't know. I just guessed.
Disco Elysium, and
Yeah.
you got vampire?
I don't know. I don't know what it means. What is that? I don't know.
Disco or Elysium? Which part is confusing you? With
Well, disco.
Disco.
It's just disco. Okay. All right. Elysium. I don't know what that is.
Elysium? I think it's a. I don't know if the exact definition, but I think it's like almost heaven. Almost heaven.
Almost heaven.
It's like utopia.
Okay.
Google that for me. The word Elysium.
Sure. Where do I start?
E-L
E-L.
Y
Why?
S-I-U-M.
The place that ends of the
S-I-U-M.
earth, certain favorite heroes were raised by gold. Go by the gods of death. Okay.
Conveyed by gods after death.
Which religion is that?
It'll probably tell us in a second here. Oh,
Brother?
how do you even get to this?
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway. So in that game, I probably talked about it already, but like,
I don't remember this game.
fair enough. So you load in. Everything's black, and an ancient reptilian voice says, "Everything's darkness. The world's over. It's a peaceful sleep."
It says it's a conception of an afterlife that developed over time and was maintained by some Greek religious and philosophical sects and cults, that it was initially separated from the Greek underworld, the realm of Hades.
Okay.
Yeah. You know in Gladiator, like the movie Gladiator?
Yeah.
When he's like running his hands through the field and his family's there? Elysium.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Not a vampire, though.
Not a
Not a
vampire,
vampire thing. No.
Very interesting where you got vampire.
I don't know, man. I guess I just took a swing at that.
Anyway, so you're a cop. You woke up. You have no memory of who you are
Yeah.
or being a cop. You just kind of wake up naked in a hotel room with a broken window. You have to gather up all your clothes. There's a skill check to see if you can get your tie down from the ceiling fan that's spinning. And if you fail that skill check, if your physical stat is too low, you can kill yourself. Like, this is the first 30 seconds of the game. You're trying to grab your tie off the spinning ceiling fan, and you can hang yourself from it on accident. And it's like, game over. Fuck that up. Probably should have turned the fucking fan off, idiot.
God damn.
Yeah. So it involves a big skill tree, basically, where it's like logic or rhetoric or whatever. But
Yeah.
whatever skill you put points into talks to you during conversations. So, like, if your logic skill's high and then someone's talking to you about the case, it'll chime in and be like, that probably means that this happened. Or if your authority skill is high, it'll be like, slam him into the wall. He's lying. Break his arm.
Have you played this game?
Yeah, twice.
On Xbox?
Yep.
Damn, man. Okay. Yeah, you.
Originally, it was on PlayStation only, but they brought it to Xbox.
Oh, that's pretty fucking
Very
badass.
good.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's like
Is it also on Game Pass?
I doubt it. It's like a choose your own adventure game, kind of.
When did that one come out?
Man, probably 10 years ago.
Oh, damn.
Maybe less than that. But yeah,
Okay, so it's
originally it was called No Remorse for the Furies or something like that. Badass title. Yeah, but they were like, you know what? Disco Elysium.
So it's just okay. So
It takes place in a fictional world
I
and
was gonna
everything,
say, yeah.
and it's like there's so much lore. You can talk to this woman for, I'm not kidding, 4 hours and learn just about this world, because it's like Dungeons and Dragons basically, but they made it into a game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man, we still got to do that, eh? The Dungeons and Dragons thing. I know
Drake
we're
really
never.
wants to do that.
Drake does.
Yeah, he wants to be the DM, which is like half the battle.
I'm talking about the podcast stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking. He wants to do that on here.
I mean, I didn't ask him about the podcast, but he wants to do Dungeons and Dragons. I still got my character sheet on my phone.
I was gonna say, yeah. Doesn't he have all that too? I'd be willing
weren't
to
you
learn
gonna
it.
do a weekly thing or?
Yeah,
monthly
that fell
thing?
through because we're both adults and busy.
Yeah, but it'd be nice to fucking play one time. I don't know much about it, but I know it's like most part you can just make up shit.
Yeah.
Like, even if you don't like want to or have time or whatever to do it in person, like there was one of your friends you had over, and him and I just got really in-depth conversation. I don't even remember the guy's name, but he's really into that shit, and he said, because I mentioned that, I was like, yeah, I don't know, it would be something I would like to like try out, and he said there's a game that's like very, very good for like newer players or whatever to kind of get used to the flow and whatnot. I forget what it was called, but we could look it up if you wanted to actually do that before committing fucking to going somewhere every week or something like that. But
Yeah,
That's fun.
That'd be. I think I'd be interested in doing something like that. That'd be cool.
yeah. It's like you can't make it that week or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like your character stays while we all leave. I don't know what the fucking thing is, but it would be fun. It would be fun to
It is
fucking do
fun.
and fuck around.
We were doing this campaign, and we were in this mansion, and every time it was my turn, I'd be like, "Is there anything cool in the room? Take it." Like, he was
Mine.
like, "There's a sword above the mantle. It has a plaque on it, clearly saying it's cursed, and that the last wielder died. Take it.
Take it.
Put it right on my hip." And he goes, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Put it on my hip." And then I stole a top hat.
Yeah, I would do
And
the
I-
same thing. I would just be taking shit.
I cut down some curtains, made a cape out of it. I'm like, make a little hood. Put a hood in the cape.
That's badass. I like those
Yeah.
hood in the cape shit.
Well, you got to build it yourself.
It's like when Daryl wears the poncho, like fucking
Yeah.
season 8 or whatever. He decides that he wants to season 9 or something like that.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, sorry. My
He
bad.
wears a poncho. I mean, he wears a poncho in like season 2.
He does for brief. It's so brief.
Yeah.
It's like 2 episodes, and then that's it.
And when they get to the prison.
Does he?
rocking them. Yeah.
He,
rocking
yeah,
the
he
poncho.
he does. I think.
Yeah, maybe he does. We're still. We gotta get finished.
Yeah,
that.
we gotta
get back
We
on
were
that.
we were talking about it the other day. We gotta get back.
It's because
on
we
it.
took a break.
Yeah.
I had to take a break, but that's
Can't.
the biggest mistake.
I
We
know.
Can't take a break.
We couldn't take a break because now we're gonna be like, all right, you gotta get dialed in here. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta get
Like, I
dialed
can't even remember what we saw last. The last time that we watched it, we were in fucking Florida.
Well,
like, that's how long it's
I
been.
can tell you the last thing. I remember we watched them finally get Negan. Like, they finally get Negan.
That's right. Yes,
And then
and he
they
lets him
say-
go.
Like, well,
Not
they
lets
don't
him
let
go, but
they're like,
doesn't kill him.
you're gonna be a prisoner and watch that we can.
We watched the My Mercy Prevails Over My Wrath.
It says that throughout the entire season.
Yeah, but it's like the main one.
Yeah.
Does he say it? I think he only says it the one time.
No, he says it like
He says, well, it's that scene,
Yeah.
but they kind of foreshadow it in like
Yeah.
a few, I think like a season before they catch it, but it's when he's at that tree and there's the things hanging up from the tree.
Like
it's
glass.
like stained glass window thing.
Yeah.
But it's that scene when he's dealing with Negan, but they sprinkled it in a
They
bit
opened
earlier.
up the season with that.
Yeah,
It's
where
that
and
first
he
thing.
keeps saying, "My mercy prevails over my wrath," and then it cuts to whatever they're doing. But it is that same scene.
Cool.
What time is it right now?
It's like 2:30.
It's
How long have we
2:30.
been going? How long have we been going?
50 minutes.
Do you want to do the pick your poisons? And we can
Well,
wrap
are
up.
you good on time?
I'm good.
Okay.
For 10
We'll,
minutes.
we'll
That's
literally,
fine.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Do the pick your poison. We'll get going.
I have 5. We can see how many we get through. Wear a ball gag for the next 72 hours. Or have a family member walk in on you peeing on your partner.
God. 72 hours? Could I do it on a long weekend?
Can I call into work first?
Okay, I'll say no to the long weekend. Yes, you could call in.
Fall gag it is.
Yeah, I don't want my parents walking in fucking me pissing on my significant other. Yeah, I don't want that. I may have to go.
My current girlfriend. Have you guys been seeing those videos where people are like, "Hey, okay, we're gonna be trying the Cheesecake Factory's new cheesecake. I'm here with my current girlfriend." it's so fucking funny. Anyway, sorry, I just remembered.
But yeah, I mean, I may have to. But the ball cake for 72,
I just don't want to piss on him.
See yeah.
I just don't either. But it's also like I can't eat or nothing, right? In that 72 hours.
How about you can eat and drink?
But once I'm done,
You're
I
allowed
gotta,
to. Yeah, you're allowed to have 3 square meals a day. Eat, but then when you're done, it's back on.
Okay, but I'm not leaving
You're
the
wearing
house
it to
for
sleep.
72 hours. I'm skipping dishes, everything. Fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
you
just gonna
have to.
tell my work I'm violently ill. I'm fucking just
Not coming. I got to wear a ball gag for 3 days. See you later.
You just tell them the fucking truth.
And they're like, "Is that medical?" You're like, "Yes."
Yes. You have to say it's medical.
I have a doctor's.
This or piss on her. So
Yeah.
we'll see you guys on fucking Thursday.
Okay, next one. Post a family photo on Facebook where everybody is naked, or do everything you can to convince everybody in your life that you have cancer. After a year, tell them you were faking it.
It was a family photo.
Yeah, and everybody's naked.
Yeah, we can't do that.
If we're all doing it, then it's cool.
You think so?
And you're posting it?
If we're all doing it.
Your
Ma
whole-
and Pa,
everyone just you're gonna put everything out there for your fam.
Grandma, Grandpa,
Listen.
Auntie, Uncle.
It's a family event.
I may fake the cancer and just be like prank patrol like after the year.
No one will speak to you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, one
no
time-
one will. Yeah, no one will speak to you.
One time in high school, I spent the whole year telling my one friend that that I was moving to Toronto after the school year. Spent the whole year doing it, and then he said, "If I find out that this is a prank, I'm never speaking to you again." Not kidding. I haven't spoken to the guy since. Come to find out, he was like in love with me. I felt so bad. I felt so bad.
He was pissed.
He was so mad. I literally
kinda
have not
fucked up.
spoken to him since.
Yeah,
I know.
because he's still fucking
That's
mad.
Probably the most
He's-
fucked up thing I've ever done in my entire life.
He thought the love of his life was leaving,
Yeah.
but she stayed. She's still in Windsor.
And I'm,
She didn't leave anywhere, actually.
I'm planning my life with another man. So. Okay. This one's funny, I think.
That guy probably still shakes his fist in the air like that fucking bitch.
Yeah.
It's been years, man. You
He moved to British Columbia though, so technically I stayed.
He moved to get
left.
away from you. He was
Probably.
like, "She's a fucking liar. I'll move farther."
Yeah, that's probably the worst thing. That's honestly, this is my confessional. God, brother, I'm sorry for that one. All right, next one. Constantly think about squeezing your butthole. Losing focus causes you to poop everywhere. They have a spelling error in this. I just
Call them.
It says losing focus causes you poop everywhere. You poop everywhere. You lose focus, you poop everywhere.
Poop everywhere.
Cause you poop everywhere.
Happens.
Oh wait, I didn't even tell you the other one. I'm like, waiting for
We're sitting,
No.
like, you gonna answer? Are you gonna shit everywhere, or that's your option?
or pee a little bit every time somebody says your name. So I'd be like, Jake.
Wait,
Wait, I looked at you and said Jake.
like how much is a little bit?
A tablespoon.
Done.
I may do the
Really?
tablespoon.
I'll
Yeah, not
pass.
too many people. A lot of people call me idiot.
I lose concentration.
They don't say idiot though. If you
Okay,
get what I'm
how about
saying.
they address you? Because we call you Jake, but technically your name is Jacob. So it's like, you know,
Yeah, you gotta see my
And-
full legal name.
name.
like
Jacob Graham.
like we'll say anytime they address you. So if I say like, oh babe, or like Jake, or you know whatever.
All day I'll be pissing.
Dude, yeah, I'd be pissing forever.
Just
Like,
over the
all my
radio.
boss-
Chase.
Yeah.
All my job is people coming up to me asking me for something.
Yeah.
So
I'm still
constantly
pissing.
thinking
yeah,
about
I'm
squeezing
gonna
your butt.
piss because I don't want to shit. I don't want to fucking shit. I don't want to shit.
I'm gonna piss because I don't want to shit.
Yeah. Well, would you rather piss your pants or would you rather be in piss covered pants all day or shit covered pants all day?
You're in bed with the love of your life. For a momentary, you lose focus. You're thinking of a future with them,
You're about to come.
and then you shit everywhere.
But like, how would that like? Imagine sex.
yeah, that's why I'm saying it's like
Like,
yeah,
Don't
you're
address
never
me.
you're never
Don't address.
don't address.
no, okay. I'm imagining the constantly thinking about squeezing your butthole. You're never gonna come if you're having sex because you have to like
think about
focus.
squeezing your ass.
Yeah, you have to focus on your butthole being closed.
You're just like this. You're like, fuck.
And then you poop all over the place.
Yeah, so I'll just pass. It's cool.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna piss.
Pissing
'cause I
hard or
don't-
hardly
I don't wanna
pissing?
shit.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
pissing.
title of
Okay.
the episode.
Pissing hard
Pissing
or
hard or hardly pissing.
Yeah, that's actually a good title, dude.
Okay, the next one is attend a local yoga class and get naked halfway through, or pretend you're a cat and give someone in the room a tongue bath.
Oh, Mike, say that again.
So the first one is attend a local yoga class and get naked halfway through, or pretend you're a cat and give someone in the room a tongue bath.
You get licked raw, bud.
Wait, how long is the average yoga class? What are they?
I don't
like
know, maybe an hour, 45 minutes an hour.
45 minutes an hour. I'll get naked. I'll get naked halfway through that bitch.
Okay.
I'll stretch it out. I'll be like, oh, is this not the same?
Is this not cool?
Yeah, it's not.
Um,
Are you guys not about it here? Because in my other
I'm gonna be
yoga,
in the wrong class.
because why is no one naked yet? You're just in shock all
I
the
thought
time.
it was odd that you guys weren't naked yet.
Yeah.
okay, we got one last one, and time's pretty, like, we're good. Okay.
Yep,
Start,
clear.
cold
Yep,
start.
There you go.
All right. Chop off your pinky toe with a dull axe, or have someone snip your Achilles tendons with garden shears.
Nope. I'll take
it
the toe.
is. So
I'll
actually,
take
funny story about that.
Oh fuck.
One time I was chopping wood in the garage, and it went through the log a little too clean, right in the edge of my boot.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Were you wearing steel toes?
Yeah, of course.
Thank God.
Of course. God
course.
damn.
Blue collar man's always got steel toes.
I've been wearing steel toes for 10 years.
God.
Gotta protect the toesies.
Yeah,
The
dude. The
toesies.
Achilles
The little
thing.
piglets.
Just someone snipping your fucking Achilles is wild. Like,
With garden
you're never the same either. Because at least with the toe, you can fucking still live. I mean,
Yeah,
with
I
your
mean-
Achilles being snapped, you can still live, but it's never the same.
No.
It's never the same.
Yeah, you're not walking the same anymore.
No.
The tendon's not as strong.
I actually kind of want to stop talking about this. I don't like this at all.
Yeah, it fucking bugs me, eh? Again, it's
I probably did my right toe.
it retracting back in your
But-
calf.
Your right toe.
Yeah, my right foot, pinky toe.
Yeah,
Weirdly, I feel the same.
Yeah.
maybe I'll do the same. Yeah, I don't see why not.
Do you think, like, okay, how much do you think that would affect your balance?
Not that
Because
much.
that's like what they're there for, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Kinda.
like it won't be. I don't think it's the people do say that, but I don't think it's significant enough to be like, oh, I can't fucking.
I can correct it.
Yeah.
like because it would be probably weird for 2 weeks, but after your body would just adjust.
Yeah, that's probably
It's
true.
like people when they lose, like they've had their arms sewn and someone loses in an accident, and then they just have to get used to moving with one arm.
Yeah, but
like
for a
doing-
while you have like the what's it called? The
Ghost limb.
yeah,
The ghost limb. Yeah, but
phantom limb.
After 2 weeks, I think you would.
2 weeks. My grandfather lost his leg and he had a phantom limb for I think until he died.
I'm not saying that they don't feel that it's there. I'm just saying
Yeah, you get used to life.
you'll just
without
get
it.
used to life, like being like, yeah, I got one hand. Like, what are we gonna do here? It's like people if they get in wheelchairs, like there's.
Are you thirsty?
That's how this thing is, right?
Oh, okay.
This woman called the cops.
Okay.
Said her ex-boyfriend kicked in their door, beat the shit out of her,
Okay.
stole her car keys, and then ran off into the woods. For a year, they're in contact with this guy, trying to convince him to come down to the police station.
Yeah.
He finally comes down. He's in a wheelchair. They start to arrest this man. He goes, so the cop goes, you kicked in your ex-girlfriend's door and beat her up. And he looks down at his legs in the chair and goes, is this some kind of joke?
Am I being punked?
How long you been in the chair? He goes, 25 years.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, can you prove it? And he goes, I mean, I could make some calls. I don't know.
I don't even know what you do in that situation. Like,
Yeah.
you're like, I don't even.
He was like, call the DMV. See that I got a fucking impaired sticker or some shit. I don't know. Why do I have to prove this to you? And then he goes, I've never even met this woman you're claiming I assaulted. So he's trying to arrest him. Guy falls out of the chair. Another cop comes up and is like, what the fuck's going on over here? Guy goes, oh, this is the guy who broke into his ex-girlfriend's house, beat her up. And the cop gets him up in the chair and goes, come over here. I got to talk to you. Come over here.
We got
What?
good talk.
What are you saying right now? So they go up to their boss, and their boss is like, he's faking it. He's fake. He's clearly faking it.
He's faking being in a chair.
The second cop's like, listen, man, I just lifted him up. He's not faking it. Like, he's clearly in this chair. But the guy in charge is like, book him.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah. Book him. Bring him down to jail. So the second cop is not involved in the case. So he really has no say over his boss.
Yeah.
But he's like, I don't know, man. I
don't think that's the guy.
I don't
that's
think this is the
doors.
call. And he goes, you should probably call the DA.
Or it's call the girl, right? Like the whoever got beat
Yeah,
up
like-
and be like, is this the fucking guy that beat you up? And then they're gonna be like, she'd be like, no, he's in
So
a
she
chair.
is a crazy person.
Oh, okay.
And they actually dated 30 years prior.
Wait, what?
So the woman who called
Yeah.
dated the guy in the wheelchair in like high school.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So before he got paralyzed.
And he's sitting there probably just so in disbelief.
The guy's like, call my wife? I don't know. Like,
Yeah, that's
what
fucking.
proof do you need? I can't. I
Yeah,
can move my
literally,
arms.
It could literally just be call the DMV. Ask them how long I've been in this fucking wheelchair because he needs the
He
sticker
got
or whatever.
shot in the spine when he was 18.
Oh, and that's what made him paralyzed.
Yeah,
Okay,
25 years ago, he got shot in the spine.
Oh my god!
And
Yeah,
they're like, the first cop fucking threw him to the ground out of his chair.
Just ruined his
see-
fucking life.
I seen one too where the guy has he's blind, like he has a walking stick, and the cop comes up to him and goes, "You're someone that we're looking for right
Yeah,
now. Like
yeah.
you were caught for robbing." He goes, "What?" And he goes, "You were caught stealing, and someone called about you." And he goes, "What's that thing you have in your hand?" He goes, "My walking stick, like so I could fucking
Move.
feel where I'm going."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Why don't we just stand out of the way?" He goes, "Where are we?" Like, because he's blind, he can't see nothing. So he's like, "What do you mean? What are we in the way of?"
Yeah.
And the cop just stopped him, being like, "You were a suspect or whatever." For what? I can't see nothing. Like, you can't fucking steal nothing.
Yeah.
But it is amazing how persistent they are.
So they were going to bring that guy down to jail, but they had to get like someone to transfer him to the hospital because he fell over. So they wanted him. He requested to get checked out.
Yeah.
So the person came over to transfer him to the hospital and was like, "We're not bringing this guy to jail." No.
Yeah.
So just some fourth officer came in and was like, "No, send him home.
Yeah. Fucking send that motherfucker home.
Have him come back here in a few days with the documents to prove he can't walk."
There's so many even recent
Yeah.
ones of those too, of cops being like doing some sketchy ass shit, like getting pulled over and then they flash their badge being like, "I'm a cop." And they're like, "Yeah, it doesn't change anything. You're drunk as fuck in the car."
Yeah.
It's funny when sorry.
Sorry, with that guy, I feel like I would just be like, okay, take like a book or something and smack me on the knee and see if I fucking like the reflex or whatever.
Yeah.
If you don't have like if you can't use your legs, your legs probably not gonna react.
You would figure out pretty quick. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like you would put it together pretty.
Like when the guy was helping him up. If it
took 3 guys to get him back in the chair.
If it was me, I could pretend to not use my legs, but it gets to a point where it's like it's probably uncomfortable for him to be getting lifted up. So if he was faking, you would naturally start to just help them with your fucking legs. It's like, guys, get off me. I can fucking do it, you know? But if this guy, he genuinely can't fucking use his legs. So these 3 men have to come and pick him back up. At that point, it's like, all right, it's pretty fucking clear he can't.
It was just really funny when like the lieutenant was like, he's faking it. And then one cop was like, I don't know, man. Like I got like a couple paraplegic family members and that guy cannot use his legs.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's also, can you imagine being the guy? Like, bro.
Oh, dude, he was like, this has to be some kind of joke. Like,
I got you would think you're being pranked or whatever. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, he's like, can you imagine explaining to your wife, like, you got to call her and like have her.
He called her first thing and she was like, she's screaming, like, what are you talking about?
He can't walk. Like,
unless he's been lying to me too for 25 fucking years. Like,
motherfucker, this has been a good fucking scheme here. Like, he's got me doing everything.
Imagine she's like, actually, I've always been a little suspicious of him.
You know what? Bring that motherfucker in.
I knew I saw that motherfucker walking. Fuck! He kept tricking me.
We got him.
But he was like, can I like speak to a judge or something? And they're like, that's not how it works. He goes, I don't know. I've never been in trouble in my life, man. You're talking to me like I should know what the fuck's going on right now. This is the weirdest day I've ever had.
Oh my God.
It's also like when that girl said that someone broke in, like obviously that was dated or whatever.
That was a year prior, by the way. Like she made the call a year ago. They just convinced the guy to come in this year.
This is happening now?
It was a couple months ago. I think.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I thought this was like some crazy story you heard from like a while ago or whatever.
Nope, that was 2025.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, cops are just fucking around.
That makes it so much more horrible.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I sometimes think like you'll watch those police camp things and it's like where like there it can't be this boring on the job. There's no way it can be this fucking boring on the job where you got to like start bugging people.
One more thing. When that guy was on the ground, the cop just took a couple steps back, radioed it in, and was just standing there over the guy for like 10 minutes.
Just not helping him up?
No, he was like, oh, waiting for the paramedics. They're next door. And the other cop was like walking down the hall, was like, what the fuck's going on over here?
Jesus
Oh, because he just happened to be just
He was
walking
walking by and
Yeah.
just saw a guy on the ground next to a wheelchair and a cop just looking down at him.
Oh my God.
And he goes, everything all right over here? Like,
I don't know, this dude that's faking being in a chair fell.
it was just like the way right away the lieutenant was like, oh, he's faking it. He didn't even get out of his desk.
They probably have had that before, but it's like, I feel like it's worth a little bit
You
of
should check.
investigating.
Yeah,
should
you gotta
check.
fucking check.
You were going to put that guy in jail right away.
Also, like as soon as you'd run his name, you would look and be like, yeah, this guy's never had any priors
Yep.
or something like that. Like
they got a felony warrant the day of the call.
God.
And then we're just trying to get this guy.
Jeez.
They really do just try to get anyone just to shut a case, eh?
And they
like,
tricked him into coming down to the station.
They do that all the time.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, just come down here. We got a form you can sign and this will all go away.
Yeah, like I listen to a bunch of like true crime things, and they always say, when they tell you you're safe, you're not safe. Make sure you always have a lawyer, even if you know you did nothing wrong. If you know you did nothing wrong or you did whatever, don't say anything, because they'll literally be like, yeah, no, if you confess, it'll help yourself out. Like, if you confess, just tell us so that we know who did it. But like, you won't get charged, nothing like that. The moment you're like, okay, yeah, I did this, they're like, you're arrested. You're going to jail. It's like
pretty fucking
Never
sad.
speak
they can
to the
just
cops.
straight up lie to you. It's
Oh,
so
yeah.
crazy.
It's pretty fucking sad.
Never
Where people-
speak to the cops.
Yeah. Even my dad's like, yeah, just never talk to him.
No, like,
My dad even said, he goes, like the sobriety, like, you know how they do sobriety check? He goes, yeah, just never do that. He goes, just never do that. He goes, just tell them no, let them take you in. If they think you're fucking drinking.
yeah.
And I was like, all right. He's like, yeah, never do that. And I trust my father.
He'll know.
He'll know. He's been,
He
never-
knows.
He goes,
he knows the ins and outs.
never do that shit. Never do that shit. All right. We can get out of here. Let's get out of
we're
here.
an hour
Get
and
outta here.
10.
All right, sweet. This was fun.
Yeah, man.
Well,
It's pretty sweet. We should do it again.
Yeah, we will.
Like 2 days from now.
2 days from now, yeah. All right, well, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Goodbye,
See
everyone.
ya.
Just received in our newspaper.